What's up? What's up? It's your man, Jimmy Chan. All right, so here we are going to have a radical equation. And with a radical equation, our goal is to go ahead and get this radical all by itself. Get rid of everything else that's around it. You want to get it all by itself. All right, so a couple of things we could do. We could just go the easy way and just move the x over and say that this is equal to 4 minus x, because the x on the left side is positive, so I will have to subtract the x over to the other side, right? Now I can, from here, square both sides. The issue is that sometimes you don't know what to do with that negative, all right? And that negative is actually easy peasy. It's very much doable. Now, that is one way that could happen. So I'm going to put that over here. I'm actually going ahead and set this right in the center here so that I can show you both ways here. So let's go ahead and actually make this one red. And the other way is that what you want to do is go ahead and move this to the right because it's negative, and then move this one over, and move the 4 over to the left, okay? Yes, it seems like a lot of work, but it keeps that square root positive. And for some of you guys, you might want to do that. So number one, I gotta move that 4 to the left. So I'm gonna have an x minus 4 on the left. And on the right, this negative square root of 3x minus 2 is now gonna become a positive 3x minus 2, okay? So I can have it either way, okay? And the reason is this. So no matter how I look at this, now that the radical is by itself, the opposite operation is to square both sides. So let me go ahead and duplicate this so that you guys don't, so that we can see everything here. So I can square both sides. Okay. Now, over here, when I square this side, just like if I had a -3 times a -3, I get a positive 9, right? So same idea here, because what I really have is a negative times negative, which becomes positive, and then I would have left just 3x minus 2. And what's that going to equal to? Well, this side here I have to FOIL or double distribute, which I'm going to get a 16 minus 4x plus x squared, which I would get a 3x minus 2 is equal to x squared minus 8x plus 16, okay? Now, if I look here on the right side, whoa, this overextended a little bit here, so let's bring them back. All right, so over here, the right side is pretty easy, right? The right side is just going to be plain old 3x minus 2 because the square root and the squared are opposite operations. The left side, I also have to FOIL or double distribute. So I'm going to get an x squared minus 4x plus 16 is equal to that 3x minus 2, which I'm going to get x squared minus 8x plus 16 is equal to 3x minus 2. Now, if you look at this, what do you notice about the two equations that we ended up with? They're exactly the same. Okay, they're exactly the same. So, with that being said, however, if you notice that this has a square term and an equal sign, this has a square term and an equal sign, so either one of them, I have to think of a quadratic equation, which means get everything to one side so that we have a non-zero side and a zero side. And again, I want the x squared term to be positive, okay? So no matter which way I bring it, bottom line is that I'm going to have an x squared How about if I put it this way? Let me do it this way instead, just to show you guys. I would have to subtract the 3x. I would have to add the 2, right? So what I'm going to end up having is that I'm going to have a 0 is equal to x squared minus 11x plus an 18. Luckily, my a is equal to 1, so let's try some old-fashioned factoring here. So let me see. Can I find two numbers? Multiply together to give me positive 18, but yet added together would give me a negative 9. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I messed around with negative 9 for so long when it's supposed to be negative 11. So negative 11 is coming from here, which is your B term, and then the 18 is coming from here, which is your C term. All right. So the two numbers I can use is negative 2 times negative 9 would give me positive 18, and negative 2 plus a negative 9 would give me that negative 11. So I have 0 is equal to x minus 2 and x minus 9, right? Now I have to set each factor equal to 0. So I'm going to get x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 9. Now, we do need to take these answers because that this problem right here is a square root problem. We do have to put it in and check it. Okay. Now, do I need you to show me a long, written out check? No, I do not. I would tell you put the 2 in. Put the 2 in for is it the 2? Yep. Put the 2 in for x and see if it equals to 4. And then put the 9 in for x and see if it will equal to 4. And what you're going to find out is that the 2 is not going to give you a 4, so therefore you have to reject this answer here. But the 9 does give you the 4. So therefore that's your only answer, which is choice C. And there we go. And the reason why you need a 4, because this equation right here is equal to 4. Okie dokie. All right. Well, hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know. Talk to you later. See ya. Bye.